About to have the sonogram done. Hi, doctor. How are you? Can you hear me? Oh, did I? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How have you been?
I've been good. What are you wearing? Is it like a...
It's a scarf that I got from Sassy Jones. I like her scarves.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
Anyway, it's so good to hear from you again. You know, just looking over your records, and man, you had a real well. You had 6 eggs growing.
Oh yeah.
That oral medication. Yeah.
I think that we'll have better luck in the future when we start back the utility thing. I mean the fertility thing.
I totally understand that. So, what did you want to? Did you have anything in mind that you wanted to discuss today?
I did about my fibroids, simply because my fibroids. I think they've grown or something where they've gotten bigger to where they're making me bleed more. Cause like the last 3 months, my periods have been really heavy, and I was just wondering, because at first I was like, you know, I'm not gonna worry about them, nothing's hurting, no problem, haven't had any problems, but now I think it's becoming a problem.
Yeah, and well, they were big before. They weren't necessarily in the uterine lining, but I think removing them might be able to help.
Okay.
And you know, I was looking over your dye test that Dr. Putnam did, and he said that there might be scar tissue in the uterus.
Okay.
Maybe it was kind of questionable. Somewhat irregular is what he wrote, so it wouldn't be bad to take a look at it.
Okay.
And kind of clear up all the uterine cavity.
Okay. So what are my next steps? What do I need to do?
Well, pretty much we can get you scheduled in whenever, and it'll be an incision in your abdomen.
Oh Lord, another surgery, my gosh. Okay.
Well, you know what we can always do? You had that tube test done about 2017. So we can always just repeat it too. Do you have insurance?
I do. I mean, I do. That I'm not worried about. It just, I want to get the fibroids out if that's what's causing me to bleed heavily, and then...
It is the fibroid, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, have you ever had a C-section?
I had a tubal reversal done 3 years ago, so I know what the incision is about.
Yeah, so your deliveries were all vaginal, right?
My deliveries were vaginal, yes, but the C-section is similar to having a tubal reversal, which they had to do a bikini incision.
And that's where it's going to be, probably going to be slightly bigger than the tubal, because they will have to get the fibroids out, but it won't be as big as a C-section.
Okay.
Like this big, because you'll get a baby out.
Okay.
This will be a little bit smaller.
Okay.
But and I'll look from down below with something called a hysteroscopy. I'll look at your uterine cavity.
Okay.
And I'll get those fibroids out. It'd be good though if I did one ultrasound on you before.
Okay.
Just visualize your uterus and see where the fibroids are.
Okay.
Just so that we make sure that we get all of them, we don't miss any of them. The last ultrasound I did on you was way back in March. So it wouldn't be bad for me to kind of take a look at it again.
Okay, so will I need an MRI? That way,
No.
I don't? Oh, okay.
Why would you need an MRI?
I guess, I thought that's what, you be Googling and reading everything saying you need an MRI when they get ready to do a fibroid removal. So I was thinking I had to have an MRI done.
No, the only time we do an MRI is if we were concerned for cancer or something, which I'm not in your case.
Okay, awesome, good.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, 1 second.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the surgery scheduler, your information and all that stuff, and I'm going to get that scheduled, hopefully in September. Actually, it will be in September. We'll get it scheduled. And I'm going to give you some birth control pills to take, and that'll help with the bleeding, and that'll also help clean out your uterine cavity, okay?
Awesome. Okay, good.
And you can get started with treatment 1 month after, okay? I don't want to waste any time.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What else has been going on with you? You still live in Mesquite?
Yes. Yes, I'm still living in
the
Mesquite.
other side of Dallas, huh?
I don't mind the drive though. I like your office, so I don't mind.
Well, we love having you. And like I said, if you just book your appointment like 10 to 2, you won't really get much traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't book it first thing in the morning or during rush hour in the afternoon, you should be fine.
Okay.
I'll also check your tubes as well.
Okay.
Just make sure that they are open.
Okay.
And we'll kind of go from there.
Okay. So when should I? The schedule is gonna let me know when to come in.
Yeah. Well, you can. I'm gonna order some birth control pills for you.
Okay.
Walmart pharmacy.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, I will order that for you. You start taking it, and then the surgery schedulers should call you within 2 or 3 business days.
Awesome. All right.
The first thing she does is call your insurance, make sure it's covered and it's authorized.
Okay.
And then she'll schedule it. And as long as you're taking the birth control pill, we shouldn't have any concerns or any problems. Tell me, any changes since I last spoke to you?
None. Nothing. I was just kind of no changes. I was just except for the heavy bleeding.
Got it. So no meds, no allergies.
None.
Cool. And you're still working as a dental instructor?
Yes. I just went back to work last week. Yes, I did.
Awesome. Well, I think that's it. I will call that prescription in. And what other questions do you got about the surgery?
None. I just want it done. I mean, I know the procedure, I've had it done like a similar, like when I did the tubal reversal. So I kind of know what that all entails. And I mean, the recovery part of it. I'm just ready to get it over with.
No heavy lifting, which is more than 20 pounds for about 1 month after.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go home. Usually you'll come to the surgery, you'll come to the hospital about 90 minutes before your start time. So your start time will be like 7:15.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get there around 6-ish.
Okay.
Which is kind of early, I know, but it's really whatever time they schedule, they have availability.
Okay.
And then you'll stay overnight and you'll go home the next day.
Okay.
You can go home later that afternoon if you want to, but I don't recommend it. I recommend that you nurses take care of you. You get some IV pain meds, and then the next day you should be able to go home without any problem. And really, that's about it. It's a very common surgery. I do it all the time.
Okay.
Probably once or twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
Once a week, probably on average. You will have some abdominal pain after the procedure, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay. I'm just ready to get over with it. The torture of of bleeding, like having to change my lining every 20 to 30 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, you need the fibroids out. You have symptoms of it. Now, as with any surgery, there is the risk of bleeding, so you might get a blood transfusion depending on how much blood you've already lost through your bleeding.
Well, I've been taking iron pills. I think my level is at a 12 point something, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, that 12 is great. Who checked it?
Well, I just had a surgery done, and after that, I've been having. I had a lipo 360 and a BBL. So
what's a lipo 360 and a BBL?
Where they take your fat out your stomach and put it in your butt. I wanted my butt a little bit bigger, yeah. So I just had that done, and I'm just recovering fully from that. This is my week 6 now. But
good. How are the kids?
Everybody's fine. Everybody's good.
They're 28 now, your oldest?
She's 27.
27.
Yes, I started very young. That's why I'm still looking young.
Yeah, yes you do. Your kids live in DFW?
Yes, they do. They live on the north side of Dallas.
And I'm just trying to think what else here. You still have a great egg reserve.
One more question. So I guess I'll jot down my questions for you when we get ready to start back the fertility treatment, because even after that procedure I have to wait at least 2 months before I try to get pregnant again, right?
1 month.
1 month? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste any time. You're 42, almost 43, so we can't waste time because we're fighting
age.
We're fighting father time here.
Yes. Okay. All right, well that's it, Dr. Patel. That's all I have.
Now, one thing though, when you take these fibroids out, you realize that you may have to have a C-section to deliver.
That's fine. I mean, whatever I have to get my husband a child.
A fibroid surgery is like a C-section, except you're delivering fibroids and not a baby. So you may get, okay?
Okay. I understand. I know those was one of something that I would have to consider, so I'm willing to do it.
Perfect. Well, I will go ahead and call that birth control pill in. You can schedule an ultrasound anytime next week.
Okay.
With me, and I'd be happy to do it. And let me go make.
Thank you so much.
You have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning, you guys. I am on my way to see my fertility specialist. For those of you who don't know, my name is Savoya, and this is my fertility journey. And during my journey, like right now, my periods have become very, very problematic to where I am having issues with fibroids. All of a sudden, my fibroids are growing a little bit. They're getting bigger, and they're causing my periods to be very, very heavy, like to the point to where I am changing my tampons every 20 minutes, literally. I mean, using the super duper big mamas and a pad, and within 30 minutes, I'm already done leaked out on the pad. Y'all know that's bad. And my only fear is having to have a hysterectomy, because I know some females have had to have hysterectomy because of fibroids. And I'm trying to get this sorted out early, because this is like the 4th month of me having heavy bleeding before it leads to that. Okay, y'all. I noticed how on a lot of people's channels, they always be like, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. And every time I look at my videos, I be meaning to say that. I just be forgetting every time. So you guys know I love y'all. And I just want to thank you guys for following me and watching my videos. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.